Tis I, Super Tendo Boy, and welcome back to building an adventure map in our lovely underground city of Femvok. So obviously I've made some changes since the last episode. As usual, I've been fixing tons of bugs that you guys have reported. And along with that, I recently posted this map, Lore of Charisma, on a website known as minecraftmaps.com, and it got tremendous feedback, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the page here. And so, as you can see, Lore of Charisma, you can download it here. I'll have a link in the description. Obviously, it's in beta and whatever, and it's got 4,208 downloads as the point of I'm recording this. And I have some comments here. I'm going to probably mention a few of them, and some of you in here said that you would check out my channel, so if you're watching this because you saw this on Minecraft Maps, thank you very much. So, the first comment here, someone asked, is it randomly generated or is it man-made? And Dino Boy, I would have to tell you that I have built it all by hand or using MC Edit. Would you need builders to help create the map? I probably could use some, but right now my personal Minecraft server that I usually would use for that is down due to technical difficulties, and until I can go ahead and fix that, sadly I can't have anyone help me on the map. Also, you suggested that I use classes, and a lot of people thought that was a good idea, and I'm sorry to tell you, but I've already contemplated the idea of classes, and I really highly do not want to use them. And that's just because I wanted to give it a feel of you can become your own type of person, and I also think the whole class-based system is really overused in a lot of medieval Minecraft maps, but I don't know, I could incorporate some aspects of it. Let's see, what other ones? Also, Chrome's Talion 805 or whatever, you said it was very confusing, and you weren't trying to be a hater, and you definitely aren't. In fact, this comment probably helped me the most in developing the next version of the map out of any of these comments. And he said that it was very unclear what you needed to do in the first town, which I completely agree with. It's rather vague, and unless you watch my videos, there's really no way for you to know. So I removed the part where you have to read Thamus's quest. I made it so the only thing you have to do to, continue through the town is talk to the twins and go to the bakery, which I hope is somewhat obvious because they're kind of pretty big things that happen. And then you are allowed to sleep, and then you wake up and some other stuff goes down. Also, Jimmy here mentioned that when he opened the chest and clicked yes, he didn't get the armor. The most likely thing is you don't have enough XP, but I'm guessing you're not that stupid of a person. Not saying you're stupid if you did do that, it costs, XP. Then what probably happened is I tested it out, and some of the armor doesn't work 100% right because of 1.8 stuff, but I fixed all that. It only took a half an hour or so. And Ching pretty much just said that he or she absolutely loved my map and is like the best map they've ever played, and thank you very much. It kind of brought a tear to my eye. Let's see, the dragon escaped and killed me. Probably my favorite comment, considering that this is a rather rare glitch that actually I'm going to just up that. That's a good comment. That is actually a rather rare glitch that happens when you're playing the bakery game, and it only happens about 8 out of 10 times, or 9 out of 10 times, probably something like that as far as I've tested. And it's rather hilarious because the Ender Dragon can't break blocks, so he just kind of swings in circles around you, killing pretty much everything in his path, including you. So, yeah, that bug is currently not exactly fixable, but I'm still trying to fix it. Hopefully, Nurgle Nerd. Villagers turn invisible. That's because of my rendering system that kills them when you move too far away from the town. You can watch some videos on it. I have multiple ones on that. You just got out of Rena's or Ryotara, you probably mean Mossy Dungeon, and you don't know what to do. What you're supposed to do actually is you're supposed to teleport then into Femvok. And I want to add a feature where if you go back to town after going to Ryotara's, they'll mention that someone needs to teleport down to Femvok, and then you'll learn to use the teleporter to teleport down there. Stuck in the tower right now. That's Ryotara's tower. There's some puzzles you have to do. I probably should get someone else to do a new playthrough just to, show how to get through part of it. Delivery mission completely froze. If the map is pretty laggy for you, then I suggest just re-downloading it, because if it's really laggy, the delivery mission will definitely kill your computer. Because the map is sometimes laggy when you load it up, sometimes it's not. I mean, if you have an absolutely terrible computer, I suppose it would always be laggy. But, what do you do to help your neighbors? Once again, you gotta go to the bakery and you gotta talk to the twins in the big mansion place. Sorry, my voice is getting a little hoarse. And the part where I ask, would you like to teleport? I click on yes, but it says unknown command. That is because the teleportation thing was glitchy and I forgot to reset it properly. So I'm pretty sure that's fixed now. If it still isn't, tell me in the comments below. And so now that I got that segment over with, I can go back ahead into showing you guys what I've added. So obviously, the most obvious thing, as I was saying, is the minecart rails. To give it a little more depth, I thought, well, it's a mining place, so they got to get their goods here and there. So I just went ahead and put barriers on these paths, and then I was able to put rails on top of them, and that also makes it so you can climb them, which is kind of cool. And so this just goes to all the different caves here. And if you go into, well, hold on, if you go over here, let's see, where is it? Yeah. So there's this little destroyed kind of overhang thing, and it's Bagella's hanging house. And if you kind of follow these tracks, you can come over and you can see Bagella himself, and he is just holding a little pickaxe there, and he's going to talk about how he found this strange ore. And this strange ore is actually going to kind of tie into the storyline much later in the map. But yeah, and as you can see, he's got his wonderful pickaxe that he carries around using my concept of pathfinding that I did a while ago. And then if we, let's see, no one in there quite yet. Let's go back down to this little cave over here. And this is Gabella's Cove in progress. And then we have Gabella with his pickaxe, I guess, kind of. The pickaxe thing is kind of derpy. If you move them, then it locks on to whichever direction they're looking. But when they're just standing still, it sometimes just goes whatever direction it wants, which is kind of derpy, but oh well. I'll go with it. This is supposed to be, since, it comes from Chinmere, this is supposed to be like their sort of food supply, and this is supposed to represent that they're running low on food because the tunnel is blocked off. Sorry. But yeah, as you can see, most of the minecart tracks go down to the smith, where they can be smelted into, just ingots or, blocks. And if we go in here, we have a lot tin root, and as you can see, when I walk in, all of the items have their item display on, so I can see all of them: bread, iron ingot, emerald mutton. Can't buy any of them right now, but that's just using wither skulls that test for when you're in the shop, and then just sets their custom name visible to 1. And this is just a simple door that tests for when you're, or tests for, these are all lights. Let's see if I can actually get into any of this redstone. Yeah, so actually never mind, that's kind of messy down there. It just tests for when you're within 1 block of the doors, and it opens them up using some redstone torches, I think. I won't break that actually. And if we come over here to the grave pit, we have Down Pepe, who takes care of the grave pit, I guess. if you come over to the mini game over here, we have K Dog Day, which just has the little caving mini game. If we walk up here, Cave Runner. I'm pretty sure a while ago I did a video just specifically on this little mini game, and so I mean I altered it a bit, removed some glitches, but overall it's exactly the same as when I showcased it in that video. This little puzzle area with the minecart. Pretty sure I've showed all this stuff at one point. Just trying to get through the things that I haven't showed. I'm trying to remember what the last bit was that I added. Let's see. Let's go into game mode 3 so it's a little easier to just go around. No, it's not in there. Oh yeah, sorry. Duh. What this minecart was here, well, this is down here is where I have all the redstone, is this minecart just does the little rendering system that I have for Chinmere, and I've showed in many other videos, where it only renders the city when you are in it. So it tests for players in Femblock using volume dimensions. You can look up how to do that on the wiki. And if it tests for a player that is in Femblock, then what it does is it sets a redstone block. What this does is just like in Chinmere, removes the redstone block, summons any entities that are in the village, including all of the villagers. And if no one is in the village, then what it says FAD just as a, a test thing, not for any other reason. And it also activates these, which kills off all the villagers in Femblock. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that comma. And then we kill the armor stands that are holding the pickaxes for the villagers. And then what these do is it teleports those armor stands to the villagers, which therefore makes it look like they're holding a pickaxe. And over here, we just summon them again because we killed them earlier. And obviously they have disabled slots, so you can't interact with them. And also, if we just go ahead out of the town and we go back in, as you can see, we got that nice little Femblock Underground City title going there. Pretty nice. So yeah, that's the sort of new and improved Femblock for you. Hopefully I'll have a download in the description again, and some of your bugs that you've probably encountered before will not be there, because, as I said, most of the time I spend on this map is bug fixing. But hey, got some more stuff done. Hopefully we can get almost to the dungeon in the next video. Not sure. Anyway, this episode's growing a little bit long, but either way, thank you so much. Make sure to check out the Minecraft Maps post if you want to see some more details. Thank you so much for anything nice that you posted there, and I hope to see you in the next episode. And as always, thank you for watching.